Hello friends, this is Deepa Suresh. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to see basic weekly meal preparation for Indian cooking. So if you take Indian cooking, probably few ingredients like onion, tomato, ginger, garlic, coconut, these and all we use on a everyday basis, and these are all basic ingredients that you need to make any recipes, especially for Indian recipes. So we are just going to prep all these on one day, so that you know all through the week you can do your cooking really faster, quicker and easier, and it saves lots of time and effort, and you can spend your time with your family. So let's get started. Before proceeding to the video, please make sure that you get subscribed to my channel Deep's Kitchen, and also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Mine is a small family with 3 members, so I'm going to prep depending on that. So first put a newspaper on your work counter, because we are going to peel large amount of onion, garlic, ginger and everything. So you will have a lot of peels and waste. So if you put a newspaper, cleaning will be like a breeze. So first I'm going to peel off big onion, around 800 grams. And next I'm going to peel small onions, around 700 grams. So I use a small onion every day for vegetable stir fry, dal, and for making sambar, and also in South Indian curries and gravies. So I use on regular basis. So I'm just peeled around 700 grams for a whole week. After I peeled a required quantity of onion, next I'm going to peel off garlic. So I'm just going to peel around 200 grams of garlic. So if you think that you use even more, then peel it accordingly. So the best way to peel your garlic when you have a large quantity like this is just take your pestle and crush your garlic at the middle like this. So what happens is the skin will separate easily, and you can take out the garlic quickly like this. So I'm done with garlic, and next I'm going to work on green chili and ginger, which is another important ingredient in Indian cooking. So you can see I have removed the stalk from green chili, and I'm going to take it in a separate bowl. And here I have ginger around 200 grams. So if you don't have a ginger peeler, just take your spoon and they will really work great in removing the skin. So I have peeled all the ginger, around 200 grams. So now we have peeled most of the basic ingredients like onion, ginger and garlic, even the green chili. Just take them in a bowl or colander and wash them well in a clean water, making sure all the dirts are removed. So after you washed, just take a dry towel and spread all those onion, garlic, green chili, ginger, everything over it, so that the excess moisture will be absorbed, and then we can store it. But if you think there is too much of moisture, then you can put another dry towel over it. That way it will dry very faster. So while it is getting dried, we will work on the herbs. So if you take Indian cooking, most probably we use mint leaves, curry leaves and coriander leaves. So here I have mint leaves. I just washed it and detached the leaves from stem, and then I dried it thoroughly using a paper towel, and then I stored it in a Ziploc cover, because I use mint leaves only for biryani, pulavs or for making chutney, not on everyday basis. So I just store it in a Ziploc cover, and this coriander and curry leaf I use on daily basis. So I'm just going to store it in an airtight container. What I have done already is I just washed it and then dried it over a paper towel. So it's completely dry, there is no moisture, and now it's ready to store. So take the container that you want to store and line it up with a paper towel. If you don't have a paper towel, simply take a white cotton cloth, wash it well, and it should be slightly wet, and then you can use in the same way. So I'm just separating leaves and putting it inside. You can cover it with another paper towel, and that's all. curry leaves are ready, and next I'm going to do the same for coriander leaves also. Cut off that roots, and then I have lined this box with paper towel, so I am just going to place inside. So when you're storing a coriander leaves, the best way to store is just to store around half of them here, and then put another paper towel and place the remaining over it. So this way the coriander leaves will not spoil, at least for 1 week. So just cover it, and that's all. So we have all the herbs ready to use, like mint leaves, coriander, and also curry leaf. So by the time you can see all the moisture is dried, and now this onion and ginger garlic are ready to store. So first I am going to store small onion in this box. So if you want to store in a plastic cover, then just go ahead and store, or in a Ziploc covers also. So I just store it in this box, and next I am going to store my big onion. So for storing a big onion, I am going to use this Ziploc cover, because I am having nearly around 8 big onions. So if I store it in a box, you will definitely need a big box, and it takes lots of space in the refrigerator. So if you store it in a Ziploc cover, it utilizes very less space, and that's a really good idea, I think. So I'm just put all the onions inside, and then I'm just going to vacuum seal it. So you don't need any special or fancy tools to do a vacuum sealing. Just take a straw and insert at end, making sure that your Ziploc cover is covered fully, and just leave a little place to insert the straw, and then you have to suck in the air, and that's all. Your onion is vacuum sealed, and this will stay good in the fridge for at least 1 week to 10 days. And next I'm going to store ginger, garlic, green chili in this box, which has 3 sections. So I'm going to make ginger garlic paste also, but I'm storing a few of the ginger and garlic over here, because few recipes calls for crushed garlic, grated ginger, or for chopped ginger and garlic. So for that purpose I'm storing a few ginger and garlic in this box. And next I'm going to make ginger garlic paste, another most important ingredient that every Indian use in their cooking. So I have taken around 150 grams each of ginger and garlic, and you can also add a little bit of turmeric and a teaspoon of oil and salt to taste. This will help in preserve it for a long time. Though this is a 1 week preparation, trust me, these all ingredients will stay good for up to 10 days or even for 2 weeks. So I have ground the ginger garlic and storing it in a airtight container. And next I'm going to grate in the coconut, because I'm a South Indian, so I use coconut every day, especially for making stir fries, vegetable stir fries, and also in the curries. So I want a lot of at least 1 coconut every week. So I just grated 1 coconut, and I'm storing it in a glass container. We are going to make a tomato puree. For that we have to blanch tomato. So take each and every tomatoes and make a X mark over it. I am having around 750 grams of tomato here. And here I have a tall vessel with water over stove. Just bring it to rolling boil, and then add in your tomatoes inside. So allow it to boil, and here I have 150 grams of tamarind, and add 150 ml of hot water into it. I am using the water from that tomato itself. So let it to soak for 15 minutes. The water has started to boil. Switch off the flame and take out the tomatoes. You can see the skin of the tomatoes are separated. So this will happen in 3 minutes, not more than that. So immediately you have to take it out and then run it under a normal water or cold water just to stop the cooking process. And just place it over your countertop to drain excess water, and then we are going to peel off the skin. Then you can peel off the skin easily like this. So that's the reason I asked you to put X mark, that helps in easily peel off the skin like this. So now I have taken it in a deep vessel, and using a hand blender I'm just going to make it into a puree. I'm using a hand blender here because the tomatoes are hot inside. If you put it in a blender, probably it won't work. So the best idea is using a hand blender. Otherwise, wait until your tomato is cooled down completely and then you can put it in a blender and blend this into a smooth puree like this. And we have our tomato puree ready. So this puree can be used in any recipes that calls for tomato, like while making dal, sambar, curries, masalas, gravies, kurma, or even to make sauce and soup, etc. So this is half cooked and pureed, so ready to use in your cooking, and it stay good in the fridge for nearly 1 week. So whenever you want, take required amount of it and place it back into the fridge. Next, this tamarind is soaked well, and I just squeeze it to get the pulp out, and then I'm going to strain it. So I use tamarind at least this much for every week, like to make rasam or puli kolambu or even in the sambar. So we have our tamarind juice also ready, and we are at the final preparation, that is the yogurt. So here I have 500 ml of boiled milk at a warm temperature. So I'm going to add just a teaspoon of yogurt into it and let it to rest for 6 to 7 hours or overnight, and next day you will have a beautiful thick and fresh homemade yogurt ready to use. So this yogurt will stay good for 3 to 4 days, and once it's over I will make another batch of it. So I think for a family with 3 persons, this much yogurt is enough for 3 days, and after 3 days I will make another batch with fresh milk. We are done with our weekly meal preparation. So here we have small onion, big onion, ginger, garlic, green chilli, ginger and garlic paste, tomato puree, coriander leaves, curry leaves, mint leaves, freshly grated coconut for making chutneys and other curries, and also the tamarind juice to make sambar, rasam or for puli kolambu. And last but not least is yogurt here. So guys, it took me exactly around 1 hour 30 minutes to do all this preparation. That's all about this video, guys. Hope this video is really helpful for you all. If you are a working woman or a bachelor or even a busy woman who needs to cook both breakfast and lunch early in the morning, so you can do all this basic preparation in the weekends, so that you can do your breakfast, dinner, even lunch, everything so quickly. Kindly subscribe to my channel to enjoy a lot more interesting videos that are really helpful for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.